Today marks the 11th anniversary of the death of two Bradford County Sheriff's deputies who were killed in the line of duty. A moment of silence was held outside the courthouse in Towanda, and WENY's Samantha Potter was at that memorial and has more. Samantha.
Jennifer, March 31st, 2004 is a day community members across multiple counties will never forget.
This was our 9/11. It's just a horrible tragedy. They were tremendous gentlemen. Just would do everything that was asked of them and more.
It started out as a routine procedure to serve Dustin Briggs an arrest warrant at his family's Wells Township home, but the ending was anything but routine. Bradford County Sheriff deputies Mike Van Kuren and Chris Bergert never made it home the night of March 31st, 2004.
There's been no greater tragedy that's been suffered by those that worked in the courthouse with these men day in and day out. We saw them on a daily basis. They weren't just co-workers, they were our friends.
A face-off between the three men left Van Kuren and Bergert on the ground, each with multiple gunshot wounds. By the time the police and ambulance arrived on scene, it was too late. Briggs fled. He was captured the next day and convicted in 2006 on 2 counts of first-degree murder and sentenced to death. This memorial sits outside of the Bradford County Courthouse to remember the 2 sheriff deputies that were shot and killed in the line of duty. 11 years later, the shooter, Dustin Briggs, still remains on death row.
The death penalty is there for a reason, and it's never, being used, and people do come and speak to me about it, and it's a concern. Why do we have it if we don't use it?
Former Pennsylvania Governor Tom Corbett signed off on the execution of Briggs in 2012. Today, many people feel justice has yet to be served for the death of the fallen deputies.
It's a day that we don't particularly like to remember, but it's a day that we must remember.
This past February, current Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf placed a moratorium on the death penalty for the state, halting executions for inmates on death row, including Briggs. He remains in a state prison outside of Pittsburgh. Reporting in the studio, Samantha Potter, WENY News.